it's everyone gets mad at the politicians, and rightfully so in some cases. Like there's some politicians out there where you're just like you know what you're doing is wrong, and yet you continue to do it. And I think that's a different tier of evil. But most of these politicians in America, and I'm sure around the world, they are hostages. And I think we need to start viewing these people in DC. They are hostages. We need to have a little compassion for the situation. And we need to get mad at the people who are holding them hostage. Because these corporations and these lobbyists, the big pharma, these large, weapon industries, the military complex, these are the people that are in power. They're the people in power, not the politicians. The
They just
politicians
enjoyed the ride.
It's Stockholm syndrome. To me,
very true.
Hey, you know what? You're right. This isn't so bad. These guys do care. I can align myself to them on this issue. FISA court, I suppose I could support getting behind that. As long as I can get maybe a little something, give me a little bone. I think that's what we're seeing here. These politicians are no longer in control. They're being directed by large corporations.
Mm-hmm.
These are the kings of the land. It's a corporatocracy. I don't know if that's a word.
Ooh, that's it.
I don't understand. I don't understand any other way. And Alex Jones came out with a video. Alex Jones has been talking about this for quite some time. And, he seems a little defeated right now. But I just, the thing with Alex Jones is that, he gets emotional when he goes through his stages. But
he didn't seem emotional earlier when he was in Vail or Montana in the beautiful fucking mountains.
Maybe that's it. He goes back to Texas and he just gets depressed. Has to live in the city.
He's like, goddamn, Joe Rogan brought me to Austin.
Say that again.
He's like, fucking Joe Rogan brought me to Austin and I fucking hate it here.
This is his public apology to everyone.
I mean that. I want to apologize I didn't do more back when we probably could have stopped this. I want to apologize I wasn't more focused. I want to apologize I wasn't more dedicated. I want to apologize I wasn't more urgent. But I only say that to be honest with you. When I point a finger at you, there's 3 more back at me. You need to apologize to yourself. You need to apologize to your family. Because we're not getting out of this now. I did everything I could to stop this. And now I've got to give you the bad news, and I've got to give my family the bad news. I've given my wife the bad news that we're going to be chewed up by the New World Order now. Now, what matters is your relationship with God. What matters is that you prepare spiritually for this and physically. And the evidence is overwhelming. They'll be destroyed in the process. They will be defeated as well. They're Satan's pimps. Of course they will. It doesn't lessen the fact of how horrible this is. And I apologize for having to give you this bad news. But I don't think you even need me to tell you to you. So, good times are over. It's like that song from The Doors. It's all over.
Okay, all right. That's
Let's say if I want to hear Alex Jones sing, I want to hear the mashup that we play.
The best. I should have that on call anytime.
Yeah.
Let's finish with a little positive note by RFK Jr. Talking about the same subject. Now a lot of people believe he's a psyop from the CIA, and he very may well be. But
man, he's gaining traction. He is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Listen to his message.
And I'll leave you with 3 thoughts. One is that any power that government takes from the people, it will never return voluntarily. Number 2 rule, every power the government takes, it will ultimately abuse to the maximum extent possible. And number 3, nobody ever complied their way out of totalitarianism. The only thing we can do is resist.
Phantom facts.
You know, it is interesting because like when Trump ran, it was, you know, make America great again, you know, better, lower tax, all this stuff. RFK over here, it's just like he runs on that, just tugging at your heartstrings, knowing that it's going to be a battle. Like it's that, white knight kind of it's just a different kind of hit you. How Trump hit you when he ran, where it was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking get back on here. He's hitting you more on the sentimental side of like, this is gonna be a bitch, but I believe we can do it. It's gonna hurt, but just believe. Like the Ted Lasso, believe. We just gotta smack it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and we're getting to a point, May, where it's like, make your circle. Make your circle. Find your doctor. Find where you're going to get food. Find where you're going to get eggs. Become as self-sufficient as possible. And even then, it's still a 50-50 shot because, when corporations feel threatened, and we start cutting some of these corporations down. They've been holding politicians hostage. You think they're going to give a fuck about us?
no.
They're going to hold our workers hostage. They're going to, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible. And this is the fault of the generations before us, but on the other side of that, we have a chance to actually be the America that represents Americans. And I personally think, whether you're left, right, center, libertarian, whatever it is, if you go out and talk to your neighbor, they're pretty decent people.
Yeah.
And they have families they care about and love. And those are, and they're looking to make their lives better and not cause suffering to their neighbors. Most of these people are like that. Even the crazy cocaine spoons in LA, they have convinced the citizens there that they are doing something kind, something sweet that is needed for homeless people. That is how these bills get passed, is based off of emotion. So if we can change our emotion to helping, to actually helping people, I think there's a good chance. But what Spike would say,
if you don't subscribe to Phantom Facts Society, then don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Ever again.
Don't ever talk to someone. All right, everybody. At 41, we're up to 43 at one point. Thank you, everyone, for giving us a follow and a like and a subscribe.
Yeah, tell a friend.